Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. Today is Tuesday, November 1st. Welcome to November, and this is Commissioner in the Car. My name is Dustin Zarni. I'm the Democratic Elections Commissioner, and today we're talking about early voting, as it is off to a very strong start. The early voting started on Saturday, and we are seeing ridiculous numbers for a local election or midterm election, but it's hard to know because we haven't been able to compare this to another midterm year since the midterms are, the last midterm was 2018 and we didn't have early voting then. So right now, as of the taping of this program, we have about 13,000 early voters. And that's, on track to have well over 30,000 early voters by the end of the period. That is way more than we had in 2019, which was like 8,000 early voters. Way more than what we had in 2021, which was about 9,800 early voters. But way less than what we had in 2020, which was 60,000 early voters. So I'm often asked, how does this compare? Well, we can't compare it. We don't have a midterm election. Absentee voting, we can compare to 2018. We had about 13,000 or 12,500 requests for absentees in 2018. We've had about 14,000 or so requests for absentees this year. So absentee ballots are up. But again, well under 2020 when we had 60,000 absentees and 60,000 early votes. So we're still looking at probably a huge election day population because only about 45,000 or so people are going to vote between early voting and absentees. And out of our 5,000, we're expecting 70% voter turnout. So if you do the math, we're still looking at about 200,000 voters on election day, if our estimates are correct. I get to do some breaking news. I just got notice, and this is unofficial until I post the link, but it looks like the absentee lawsuit has been settled. The absentee lawsuit, as many of you know, there was a lawsuit to try to get us to count absentees after Election Day instead of before Election Day, and to have the COVID excuse be ruled no good. But by the way, I don't have COVID. I just have a cold. But we just won the lawsuit, and it looks like they're at least declaring, I have to read the full order, I just got a text, but at least declaring what's called latches, which means that the lawsuit was brought too late to change the process for this year. Whether this has any merits in future years is yet to be seen. But, so if you were worried about absentees, breaking news on Commissioner in the Car, you get to send in your absentee, have it done by November 8th. It will be counted. And it will be counted and reported on election night if you get it to us before the Sunday of close of early voting. So if you get it to us by then, they'll be scanned in and be part of the election night reporting. And this is good news because it was way too late to change the procedures this year, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of months after this. But for right now, this is good news. We go into this election with all that is my text of people calling it, texting me about this. We go into this election with the rules that were in place for this election, so that's good. So let's talk about what needs to be done before the end of this election, which is 1 week away. If you've requested or need an absentee, there's still time to get an absentee in person. You can come to our office or have somebody come to our office and have a filled out application or note with your signature on it that requesting an absentee, we can get you an absentee. It needs to be postmarked by November 8th. And if it's postmarked by November 8th, then you can, then that ballot will count. If it gets to us before Sunday, before Election Day, it'll be part of our Election Day or Election Night counts. Early voting continues until Sunday. We have early voting hours. It's going till 8 o'clock tonight. This is Tuesday, November 1st. And 12 to 8 on Wednesday, 10 to 6 on Thursday and Friday, and 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. 10 sites. You can go to any of those sites. Big numbers already, but no lines because we have dispersed to the sites and people are going to different sites, and it's great. No lines, and you're going to get your ballot within 5 minutes of showing up at the polling place as of right now. So go out there and vote. If you wait till Election Day, you have to show up at your designated polling site. It is 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, November 8th. For my programming tomorrow, I'm hoping to release one of my last weekly wonks. It's a bonus weekly wonk on the town of Pompey. On Thursday, I'll be releasing a Zoom with Zarni with Jared Berg of Vote Early New York. We'll be talking about how early voting is going. And then finally, we will... and then I may have an additional weekly wonk this weekend, talking about how Onondaga County enrollment has fared over the year. It's very possible I won't get to either of the weekly wonks because I am working. I'm working all the time, but it's a very busy time. But I'm going to try to. My next commissioner in car will be Tuesday morning, November 8th, on my way into work, 4:30 a.m. Just giving you last minute instructions on Election Day. So that's what's going on. Make sure you get out and vote. Get 10 more people to get out and vote. All of these races are close. The race to control the House may be coming right through Central New York with Francis Knoll and Brandon Williams. The race for governor is close. So your vote matters more than ever. And of course, if you're voting for John Mannion or Rachel May, those races are important, as well as our all of our races. All of the Democrats that are running need your support if you're out there. And if you want to support a Republican, go out there too and do that. But most important thing, get out there and vote, and get 5 of your friends to get out and vote. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.